favorite subject mo? Career? Health? Relationships? Tara, sabay-sabay nating aralin ang mga subject ng buhay. Dito sa School of Life Radio.
School of Life Radio.
Isang oras ng inspiration, motivation, at empowerment para sa mga katulad nating students of life. School of Life Radio.
School of Life Radio.
Kasama ang inyong mga life classmates at life mentors mula sa Pochology Academy sa pamumuno ng isa sa pinakakilalang motivational speaker sa bansa,
Pocholo, the Voice Master Gonzales.
School of Life Radio.
School of Life Radio.
Dito, classroom mo ang buong mundo. Powered by Pochology Academy and Creative Voices Productions.
Magandang umaga mga classmates! Isang magandang umaga. Ang oras natin sa buong Pilipinas ay 10:14 and of course, ang show na ito ay tinatawag na School of Life Radio. Dalawang oras ng inspiration, motivation at empowerment. And of course, this show is brought to us or of course, produced by our wonderful voice master ng Pilipinas, Pocholo de Leon Gonzales. My name is Janae Rabe, and on behalf of my two other co-hosts who are absent today, Blas, I miss you, and Burns, my partner. Okay, I know you guys have speaking engagements, so I hope that you guys are having a wonderful Saturday morning. Okay, mga kaibigan, bago pa man ang inyong pananghalian ay bubusugin namin kayo ng mga kwento, tawanan at iba't ibang lessons na ma-apply natin sa ating mga buhay. Of course, nagpapasalamat tayo sa ating mga station managers, our station managers who believe in us. Of course, Kay Dacer, hello, good morning. And of course, Sir Nestor Doria, good morning to you. Today is a wonderful day, even though ako lang ang mag-isa dito. I am joined by two wonderful guests and I am very excited to interview them. But just to give you a sneak peek, I will ask you this question, my dear classmates. Have you ever tried to jump off a cliff? Have you ever put yourself in a position that, am I gonna jump or am I not gonna jump? Like all the fears in you, like what are you gonna do now? So this morning we're gonna interview somebody who will share exactly what happened to her as she stepped out of her comfort zone. So yes, I said she, so I have a wonderful female guest today, and on the other side of my my table over here, I also have another guest who will be giving us wonderful tips, ideas, and of course, a little bit of mentoring on how you can actually learn leadership everywhere. Not just in books, but actually in nature and even in the Philippine National Anthem. We're going to find out more about that. So for all of you who are listening, of course, we're here live over at School of Life Radio on Facebook.com and over at DZRJ 810 AM. Now, if you would like to reach us over text, you can message us at 0917-800-8587. And we are also simulcast live in DYME Masbate, Explore TV, Channel 17, Phil Products, Cable TV, Butuan, 107.1 Power FM, Puerto Princesa, Palawan, and 97.1 Wow FM, Rojas, Northern Palawan. Okay, so, all right, I won't make my introductions long because I am excited to interview my wonderful guest. So please say good morning to my first guest. Okay, over here to my left, well, you know, sir, I actually didn't recognize you right away at the elevator, but and after a few minutes, it's synced in. Okay, this is Sir Cornel Bonco. Let's give him a round of applause.
Hey, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Sir Cornel. Of course, he is a transformator,
Yes.
a significantologist,
Yes.
and the father of leadership tourism. All right, and on top of that, I learned just before we started that he is also a gospel yo-yo man.
The Gospel Yo-Yo Man. There's no other.
Yes, so we are gonna learn a lot from Mr. Cornel Bonco.
Good morning, Philippines. Good morning, mga classmates. This is a wonderful day to learn na meron pala tayong pwedeng iambag sa leadership. Hindi tayo pwedeng hiram lang ng hiram, kopya lang ng kopya. We have something new. We have something that is our own. Very unique, very innovative. And we can learn to revolutionize companies not only in the Philippines, but the world.
Yes, so
All right.
Sir Cornel, before we talk about your leadership tips and where we can pick up leadership everywhere, anywhere actually, tell us about who you are, what you do, your advocacy.
I'm a leadership specialist.
Yes.
If I may say so. I also am a trainer, a corporate trainer. I do a lot of corporate training. And I also do evangelism that's very unique. I use magic and the yo-yo to tell others about Jesus.
Wow, I love it.
Wait, mamaya nga pala. Plug na agad.
Yes.
Nova Plaza, okay? The show will start at 7. I'll be opening up the show for an international dance festival.
Oh.
The Arrows International, that's a dance group from the US, just came. They'll be having an Asian tour, and this stop will be the Philippines stop. They started last night, and tonight will be at the Nova Plaza Mall.
Okay, so that's advance notice for you guys. 7 o'clock?
7 o'clock.
Yes, Nova Plaza. Okay. So, Sir Cornel, tell us, before you actually got into being a leadership specialist, what is your background? Like, what do you do? Like, did you graduate with, course in leader? Is there a course in leadership?
Wala pa, no? Wala pa,
But
no?
now, I think there are courses that are into leadership.
Yun nga medyo nangyayari when we want to learn leadership, we look up to other persons from the West, right? From Europe or from America to learn leadership. Question.
Yes.
Among these leadership experts, sino kaya sa kanila ang nandito pa 50 years from now? Wala na. Right?
So,
Sino among all peoples in the world has a monument of greatness that will tell you we are leaders?
in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alam mo kung ano yung monumentong yan?
Jose Rizal?
No.
No, what's the monument?
The monument of greatness I'm talking about is the Ifugao Rice Terraces.
Oh.
It's the only wonder of the ancient world that still provides life until now. Kasi maraming wonders of the world then
And now does not exist.
well, it exists, but because they are tombs, they're not giving life.
Okay.
Taj Mahal is a tomb.
Okay.
The pyramids of Egypt are tombs. Only the Ifugao Rice Terraces provide life. Because up to this time, they are harvesting rice. Now, my question goes, isn't that leadership?
Yeah.
And it's more than 2,000 years ago since our forefathers built the Ifugao Rice Terraces. Actually, they carved mountains and transformed it into their playground.
Yeah.
And that's why I call the Filipinos good playground bullies. Why? Kasi yung mountains, pag tinignan natin, ibatingin natin sa mountains. Playground yan para sa akin. I'll turn that into a rice-producing paddy. Galing, di ba?
Okay.
And you cannot find that anywhere else.
Okay. So, how did you get into this kind of concept? Like, what made you, paano na-open up yung eyes mo na in nature or in tourism, there is leadership lessons.
Okay.
How?
Unang-una nga kasi, nung nag-aaral ako ng leadership, ang laging nako-quote yung mga authors from the West. Right?
But of course, are you saying na hindi siya magandang basihan? Or you're just saying na gusto mo siyang maging kumbaga localized?
Well, some principles are universal.
Okay.
We cannot deny that. Leadership principles are universal. But we have certain things in the Philippines that can teach you about leadership nang hindi mo namamalayan. Leadership pala yun. Alright?
Okay. So basically what you're trying to say is there are things in our nature, in where we are at right now, that actually teaches us leadership without us realizing it.
Our cultural icons,
Okay,
like
yes.
the balisong, the yoyo, adobo, all of that, tablea, chocolates, okay, suman, puto bumbong, they're all with leadership lessons. Do you know what burnay is?
No. What is
That's
burnay?
pottery in vegan.
Okay. Yes.
They will tell you about leadership. Do you know what the bats are? Paniki. Okay. They will tell you about marketing and leadership.
Wow. Wow. As in everything.
Oh,
Lahat pwedeng mapagpulutan ng aral.
just last February, I was invited by Bicol University for the first regional marketing meet sa Bicol. And I talked about the marketing secrets from Mayon Volcano. Can you imagine that?
Okay. I know, without divulging everything, like, can you give us some
Sample lang.
Sample, like
Okay.
sneak peek, like how is it relevant to us?
Okay. If you go to Mayon Volcano, you'll find the experience unforgettable. Right? And if you want to market something, that should be the yardstick. Hindi pwedeng good. Nowadays, it's not good to be good enough. You have to be unforgettable. Kasi kung good ka lang, there will be somebody better than you.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So, kinakailangan dun sa mga nagmamarket dyan, dapat ang tinatarget po ninyo, unforgettable yung experience ng customer ninyo. Right? Like in the School of Life. Dito ka lang makakakita ng ganito, libreng seminar na binabayaran ng libo-libo, di ba?
Yes.
Pero dito, it's free. So, it needs to be unforgettable. 1, okay? 2, you need to have passion. Mga marketers, pag wala kayong passion,
So,
diba?
saan banda nahanap sa Mayon Volcano yung
Lava.
lava.
Oh, lava is the thing that produced Mayon Volcano. It changes everything. Passion changes everything. Right?
Yes.
Like lava changed Mayon Volcano. It pushed the earth upwards. Right?
Yes.
Yun. Kinakailangan meron nun. There should be a push. There needs to be a push. So, pag meron kang product, ang tanong doon, what's the push? What makes people think about this product? What makes people want to know more about this product? Kasi pag nagmamarket ka, it's an exchange. You must remember, it's an exchange. Maraming nag-exchange sa marketing. 1, if people buy your product, there should be an economic exchange. Value for value. Tama? Pagkatapos, there should be an intellectual exchange.
Okay. So, saan naman na ba the intellectual exchange?
Sa Mayon. Kailangan kasi hindi ka lang nagpupush. Nagpupush ka pataas. Dapat yung intellect mo, yung alam mo dun sa product mo, pataas ng pataas. Kasi kung, can you imagine? It won't be a volcano pag hindi pinush yung pataas. Diba? The lava. So yun. Oh, question. What's the most flexible part of Mayon Volcano?
Is there a flexible part?
Oo.
What part? Which part of the
The tip,
The tip?
where the lava comes out.
Okay.
Eh kasi, di ba?
Kasi mainit na yun.
Oo, di. Pag pinush yung lupa, di ba? Yung pinakamataas doon sa volcano, that's the most flexible point. Okay?
Okay.
Ibig sabihin, in marketing, you need to be very flexible to meet the needs of your customers. Kasi minsan nagmamarket ka tapos ang principle ng company mo napaka-rigid. remember guys, only the flexible goes to the top. That's the lesson of Mayon Volcano.
Wow! All of that with just Mayon Volcano.
Tindi, di ba?
Okay. So,
Yun yung sinasabi ko. Tignan mo lang yung Mayon Volcano, go to Mayon Volcano, muse about it, think about it, and you will learn how to market your products very well. Right? Of course, hindi mo maririnig yan sa Mayon Volcano. You will have to have the transfer mentor significantologists to tell you the secrets. That's what I do right now. I tell companies, hey, let's go. Maraming tourist spots sa Philippines and you will learn certain things about leadership that you cannot find anywhere else. Dito lang sa Philippines. Ito lang, di ba?
now I understand why your name or your one of your names is significantologist. Because basically you find significance
in anything.
Wow, mga classmates. Okay, that's just a sneak peek of what you can actually learn. So, we are going to learn so much more from our wonderful guest, Sir Cornell. But, sir, I just want to establish, did you have this thought, like, how can I ask how old are you?
Okay. I'm 51.
You're 51. So, like, in all of those years, did you know from the start that you were gonna be in this place?
Not really.
Okay, so at what point did you feel, at what point mo naisip na parang, okay, I'm being called to this direction and meron akong maiko-contribute?
Nung nairita ako.
When? Okay.
Oo, nung nairita ako.
Your point of irritation.
Oo. Yes.
Okay, so you were
And that's
irritated.
the secret of the pearl. Mamaya discuss natin yon kasi kasama yun dun sa leadership secrets from the Philippine National Anthem.
Okay, sige. Mamaya pa yon. So, there was a point of irritation in your life
Yes.
that made you shift.
Yes.
Okay.
What's that point of irritation?
Yes, what was it?
Well, practically, when you want leadership, yun nga eh, you ask for leadership from foreign principles. You get principles from the West. I asked why. Some of those principles aren't even working for the Filipinos.
Okay.
We are a fiesta people. For example, you cannot do Japanese management with Filipinos. Why? Kasi po, sa hapon, trabaho muna, bansa, pamilya. Sa atin, baligtad. Pamilya, may Diyos pa nga tayo eh. Panginoon, right? You ask the Lord to be the first priority in your life, and then your family, your wife, your children, and then your job, and then
your country.
Your country. Okay? So, pagka sinunod mo yung leadership principles ng Japan, hindi uugma. It will not fit the Philippines because the values of the Filipino and the values of the Japanese are too different. Right? They came from the devastation of World War II. Then right after that, they rose. Tayo, hayahay. Hanggang ngayon, hayahay pa rin. You know why?
Yeah.
Because we're so blessed.
Yeah.
And the blessings upon the Philippines, bigyan kitang halimbawa. Ngayon, nag-uulan, di ba? Bungkalin mo lang yung lupa, baligtarin mo yung lupa, i-expose mo yung topsoil, di ba? Lalagay mo siya sa ilalim. Wait for 3 months. May tutubo na pwede mong kainin. Ganun tayo ka-bless eh. Right? And the weather is so stable. Unlike in other countries, they have 4 seasons. Tayo, 2 lang. Hot and hotter. Right? Ibig sabihin, we don't have to prepare. I just came from Canada. Right now, they are already preparing for summer. It's summer there right now. So maglalabas sila ng mga barbecue, you know, all of the stuff that they need for summer. Tapos, yung winter wear nila, ipapack na yan. And they'll put it in boxes and they'll drive them in, right? Their storage houses. We don't have to do that. Because we can party here practically any day. Or we can barbecue any day. We don't have to, you know, prepare for barbecues because we can do that every day. Them, they will have to prepare for winter because if you don't prepare for winter, yung mga tubo mo, sasabog yun. Hindi pa pwedeng hindi ka naka-prepare for winter. So, into their minds goes a lot of planning for the days that are coming.
Yeah.
The Filipinos don't have that. They don't plan. Why? You're so blessed. Pagising mo sa umaga, andyan yung araw.
So parang what you're saying is it's positive but can also have something negative in it.
Yes.
At the same time.
In the same
yes,
sense.
we're so blessed that we have all this. We have this wonderful weather.
Yes. Beaches.
But then beaches.
Yes.
All these wonderful tourist spots. But at the same time, it causes us to be lazy.
Well, in a sense.
Yeah.
Yes. Because we don't have to prepare really. Anything can come and we can adjust swiftly.
Yeah.
That's also the trait of the Filipino.
Yeah.
In jobs, in other countries, they need a very thick manual. Right?
Yeah.
In the Philippines, manuals are discarded. Why? We have this word, discarte.
Discarte.
Correct?
Discarte. Yeah.
So you have a manual, but when the Filipino reads it, after the Filipino reads it, he discards it and finds a way to make it shorter, better.
Yeah, make it work.
Galing.
Yeah. So your point of irritation, because you didn't like the parang naisip mo na hindi nag-a-apply yung mga Western concepts to.
It's not really that it's not applicable. They are.
Okay.
As I said a while ago, leadership principles are universal. But then, even listening to a lot of these speakers, it irritates me that not a Filipino speaker is invited abroad. Because we have something to share and something valuable to share. Right? Yun ang kinaiirita ko.
Okay. So from that point, you said that there is something in the Filipino that you want to share.
To the world. To the world. And we have something to share to the world. It's not that it's not valuable. It's just that it's not recognized. Have you ever heard about a seminar regarding leadership from the Ifugao Rice Terraces?
No, I have not.
Di pa? Puerto Princesa Underground River.
There are lessons there too.
Yes.
Okay.
Vegan. Have you gone to vegan?
Yes, I've gone to vegan, but I have not attended the
leadership secrets.
Vegan.
The leadership secrets from vegan. Iba siya.
Wow, okay. So mga classmates, there are so much more lessons to be learned from our guest here, Sir Cornel Bonco. But I believe we have to go on a commercial break. So we are gonna be right back.
Ito ang DZRJ 810 AM H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Ang dami ng peke sa world.
Unfair.
Pati ba naman puti mo? Peke din? Para totoong puti, mag Myra Vita White Moisturizer. May vitamin E at natural plant extracts to help nourish skin for that healthy white glow. May double sunscreen na, non-sticky pa. Ito ang totoong healthy white glow. From Myra Vita White Moisturizer. Yan ang alagang holistic.
Trusted quality healthcare. Unilab yan.
Deliver. Stand out and be the best with 8 Tri-Media Pro Incorporated. Your way to infinite possibilities.
What's up, Pilipinas? From the Philippine Air Force. What's up, Pilipinas?
do not ever think that you hold sway na kayo lang.
This program is brought to you by 8 Media Pro Incorporated.
Okay. And we're back. Okay. Good morning once again to all our classmates. For those of you who just tuned in, we are in School of Life Radio. So, pagpasensyahan nyo na medyo masyado yata akong maraming English ngayon. Nadadala ako sa presence ng ating foreign guest. Okay, so we are talking about leadership lessons that you can learn from anywhere, from anything. And everything. Okay, so my first guest here is Sir Cornel Bongco, a transformator, significantologist, and the father of leadership tourism. Okay, Sir Cornel, let's go back. So, you were talking about another what's this lesson from something significant. Can you give us another one? You said something about the Bulalakaw?
Bulalakaw. It's a very small municipality. Hindi ko muna pwedeng
Ay, di ba pwede yan? Okay, sige.
Because I'll be doing a seminar for the municipality of Bulalakaw.
Oh, okay. Okay. So then what happens is that if a group or a company comes up to you, then you basically put together the seminar that is significant to them.
Oo.
Yeah. So kumbaga parang inaakma mo siya dun sa kung ano yung kung anong lugar nila or kung anong pangalan ng lugar nila, ano yung significant dun sa kanila.
Practically in a lot of ways, the name suggests what leadership secrets they really have already.
Okay.
Right?
So, parang ang ginagawa nyo po is you are creating an awareness.
Yes.
Yes, there you go. So, parang it's like creating a higher awareness to things that are already there.
Already
it's just
there.
That hindi pa lang nila nakita.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's move to the other side of the coin. Kasi kanina we were talking about, yes, it's great that you learn about the concept, but how do they get to apply it?
Okay.
Diba? Katulad nga po ng School of Life Radio. So, every Saturday we're here. We are rich with information, with inspirational stories. But the question is, how does it become significant, relevant, and applicable? So, that's my question too.
That's one wonderful thing about transformator training systems. It doesn't stop with the giving of principles.
Yes.
I gather some of the feedback after the training. Kasi that's what's important Hindi importante na narinig mo, naaliw ka, oops, meron kang aha moment. That's not important for me. What's important for me is that your life gets transformed. Because if your life does not get transformed, then I failed. Right?
Yes.
Kunyari, itong School of Life Radio, you may want to get the voice of the listeners and ask them, how was your life transformed by School of Life Radio?
Yes, that's
diba?
right. Yes, that's right, mga classmates. So if any of our episodes have inspired you and caused you to take action, please message us on Facebook. Okay, that's facebook.com/8trimedia TV.
Ngayon.
Yeah, you can message us now.
Oo.
Yes. Of course.
We're live. We're live on Facebook.
You can make your comments. Okay. Sa lahat ng mga naging episode natin, mga classmates. So, tama yan. Then we will find out how
their lives were changed, right?
Yes.
Kasi ang importante nga, what's important is that there was change. And there was a change in habits. There was a change in perception.
Yes.
There was a change in outcome.
Yeah.
And that's important. Kasi kung hindi magbabago yung perspective, hindi magbabago yung habits, hindi magbabago yung outcome, your life will be the same.
Yes.
And it's as if you did not attend the seminar, right? In a lot of ways, the Filipinos are the most seminarized.
Too many seminars.
Yes, if there's such a word.
Too little changes.
No outcome.
Too many seminars, no outcome.
Too many sums of money, too many millions spent on training without really changing the way things are done. Why? Because some of the seminars tell you what to say. I tell you how to think. And that's the main difference between my trainings and the trainings of others out there. They will tell you, oh, ito dapat mong sabihin. I change all that. Paano? Why? I change the way people perceive things so that they will develop new habits. Because without the change in perception, there will not be a change in the way things are done.
Yeah, that's
so if there's no change in the way things are done, the outcome will still be the same, di ba? There needs to be a change in the outcome. Ibig sabihin, simula tayo sa perception pa lang. Never think of the Philippines as just the Philippines. The Philippines is the source of global leadership inspiration.
Wow. So, we're thinking globally here.
Kasi, di ba, we're going global.
Yes.
Our president right now is the chairman of the ASEAN. My question is, Philippines, anong ambag mo? Di ba? Ambag is a very important word in the Philippines. It means that you bring something to the table when you come together for a gathering. Alright? Those without ambag, they're very rude. Because in the Philippines, it's communal living, just like in Italy. Right? It's very rare that when friends gather, people don't bring something as their ambag to the gathering, right? And when we go global, when we go ASEAN, my question is, what's your ambag? We need to bring something to the table that's uniquely ours. Hindi yung kinopya natin sa iba. Okay? Philippines, wake up. You have a lot of ambag. Think about it.
Tama yan, mga classmates. Marami tayong maiaambag.
Ang dami.
Okay.
Ang dami.
Speaking of that, speaking of, going global, being nationalistic, I want to find out this something really interesting that I read in Sir Cornell's data. And he says here that he has leadership secrets from the national anthem.
Lupang Hinirang.
Lupang Hinirang. May mga sikreto po tayong matututunan sa Lupang Hinirang. Ano kaya ang mga ito? I know you can't discuss everything.
Yes.
Okay? Of course, we want you guys to get Sir Cornell in your companies or organizations to learn more. But I'm so curious, give us some parts in the Lupang Hinirang or in the Philippine National Anthem where we can...
Apat muna.
Okay.
Apat muna.
Give us 4.
Okay. Pag nalaman niyo itong apat na to, this will transform the way you live and the way your organizations operate. Okay? Okay. Ang ginagawa ko sa seminar, hinahati ko to in what I call thought units. That's the phrase that gives an entire thought. Okay? So, ano yung unang dalawang words? What are the first two words of Lupang Hinirang?
Bayang Magiliw.
Oh, di ba? Bayang Magiliw. And Bayang Magiliw, ito nakakatawa eh. Di ba? When I do this seminar to Filipinos,
yes,
kailangan kong mag-English para maintindihan nila yung lyrics.
Kailangan.
Kailangan kong mag-English. Because some of them don't know what Bayang Magiliw means. It means a land or a people that is happy. Okay? Yes. So what's the secret there? The secret there is happiness. The world is discovering the power of happiness in organizations. And if you research on Facebook or on internet, you can see the places right now where the most creative minds are. They're like playgrounds. May mga swing, may massages, may free lunch. Ang lunch nila, gourmet lunch. That's happiness. Anything that will provide for the happiness of others, you can find in those rooms where the most creative people are. Right? If you imagine Google as one of the best companies to be employed with, you'll be playing in a Disneyland when you go to their offices. It's crazy.
Yeah, I saw.
Diba?
Yes.
That's happiness. And it has been there in the lyrics of the Philippine National Anthem for 100 years.
Right.
And yet,
Yes.
hindi tayo nakadiscover ng happiness as a principle in the operations of offices. Sila pa. Kawa tayo, no?
I know.
Hindi natin pinapansin
Andun na siya,
eh. Oo, andun na siya eh.
Oo.
Andun na siya. Pero, ang secret doon, ang secret talaga doon sa seminar, kung paano ko hinihima yung happiness. Di ba? How do you become happy? Sino gusto mo maging happy? Kasi hindi lahat ng tao gusto mo happy eh. Tama ba ako?
Yes.
Oo. yung mga nagbebenta ng drugs, ayaw mong happy sila.
Yeah.
Diba? Ayaw mo nun. Tama ba ako? You don't want them happy.
Hindi happy sa drugs.
Oo,
Okay?
diba?
happy as a person.
You don't want them happy because they're only happy when they're selling more drugs, right? You don't want them happy. There are people in this world that you want to disappoint. Why? Because you know that when you appoint someone, you disappoint somebody else. And that's a principle that anyone must learn. When you appoint somebody, you disappoint somebody. Okay? Yung mga matitino, gusto mo happy yan. Yung mga thinkers, yung mga nag-iisip, gusto mo happy yan. Gusto mo nag-i-stay sa Philippines yan. Ayaw mong makita nila nga abroad. Tapos ay ganito lang sweldo ko dito. Punta na lang ako doon ako magtatrabaho. Buti na nga lang, andito si Valentina eh. Oo. Valentina is a proof that the Philippines can offer something to even foreigners.
Yeah.
Right?
Tama.
Yes. So you don't have to leave. And the Philippines can be your playground. Right? The Philippines can give you a lot of the stuff the other countries might promise you. Dito, magtiyaga lang tayo sabay-sabay. We will turn this country around and we will make this a happy place. In fact, you can even turn this place into the happiest place on earth. Parang Disneyland. Okay? Happiness pa lang yun. Okay. Sabi ko sa iyo kanina, di ba? Yung susunod na secret, nairita kasi ako. Okay. And that's the secret of the pearl. Kasi perlas ng silanganan, di ba?
Yes.
Okay. The perlas
is the pearl.
The pearl. And the pearl, yes.
Pearl of the south.
No, pearl of the east.
Pearl of the east.
Pearl of the orient.
Pearl of the orient.
Yes. Okay. What's the secret of the pearl? The secret of the pearl is that it's produced by irritation. The bigger the irritation, the bigger the pearl.
Yes.
Okay? So, kinakailangan lahat tayo, in a sense, naiirita. Pero, ang nangyayari kasi, when you get irritated, you dismiss of the irritation and dismiss of it using physics. Bakit? Anong sabi ng physics? Yung path of least resistance. Right? Naiirita ka, nangangate, kamutin. No? Naiirita ka dun sa kaibigan, dahil nakakairita siya, i-discard. Diba?
Unfriend.
Oo, i-unfriend. Right?
Block.
That's not the way to do it. In the secrets of the Philippine National Anthem, you will discover that pearls are created through a process. And irritations are very vital to a process. So you can turn these irritations into pearls. Ano yung prosesong yun?
Okay.
It needs to have a house where it can be safe. Hindi naman tumutubo ang perla sa labas ng shell eh.
Yes.
Correct?
It's inside
The
the shell.
irritation goes inside the shell, a bivalve, and then the bivalve closes like a mollusk or a shell. And it houses that irritation for a while. What the shell does is that it covers the irritation with a substance called nacre. Right? Yun ang kailangan gawin ng Pilipino. When there's an irritation,
Magkaroon ng house?
where this irritation can be safe, safely treated. Okay? Ang dami nating irritation. And we can turn all of these irritations into pearls. Di ba? Kaya lang, tamad tayo mag-isip. So, ang sistema ng Pilipino, pag nakakita ng irritation, isosolve yung irritation. At yung irritation, hindi itatratuhing symptom. They will treat the irritation as problems. No, you don't do that. You don't treat the symptom, you treat the problem. The government right now is spending lots and lots of money in rehabilitation. I'm against it. Why? Because it's not treating the problem. And the problem is not drug addiction. Kasi pag kinausap mo yung drug addict, sa kanya ang drugs solution. Tama? Kung tatratuhin mo yung drug addict, sabi mo magpa-rehab ka kasi may problema ka, sa isip ng drug addict, anong problema ko? Ikaw lang naman may problema eh. Nagdodroga ako dahil yung droga para sa akin, solution. Right? And if you don't change the way we think about addicts, this problem will continue for the longest time. Kung gusto nyo ng sikreto to get out of the drug habit, invite nyo ako, municipalities, LGUs, DILG, I'm calling on you. Talk to me. We'll solve this problem. Let's take this irritation out. Okay? And let's turn it into a pearl. We don't need more rehabilitation centers. We need better parents to be able to do the problem. Do away with it. Because that's the problem we had. In the 70s, we exported our males, yung mga lalaki natin, yung mga engineers natin sa Philippines, to build the Emirates. Yung Emirates, hindi pa pwedeng mabuild yan kung walang Filipino engineers, doctors, lahat eh. Nagpunta dun eh. And we built these states, these Arab states, these Emirates. Nagtayo na yan lahat. The largest, the biggest building in the world practically, 80% Filipino ang nagtayo niyan. Ang nag-design niyan, Filipino. Water system alone. The water system alone of Burj Al Khalifa would not be there if not for a Filipino. Ganun kagaling ang Filipino.
Wow. So basically, what we're saying here is that the irritation needs to be, I'm trying to figure out kung paano mo siyang i-house. Parang it means na inu-nurture mo siya.
There needs to be a think tank.
Okay. Na parang kailangan pag-usapan or parang i-discuss siya at it head-on collision, so to speak.
It's not really head-on collision. It's really providing layers of solutions to it and defining what the irritation really is all about. Because that's what the shell does. It defines what the irritation is. And then it covers it. Okay?
Sa kanya ginagawa ng solusyon. So, kumbaga, parang ang sinasabi nyo is, hindi natin basta-basta na lang
we think about the problem really, if it's a problem or a symptom. And for the most part, we're doing something about the symptom and not the problem. Okay? We need to stop doing that. We need to think about problems and analyze it properly so that we can think about not the symptoms but the real problems. And we need to treat the real problems. Okay? Unless we do that, we'll go on and on, okay? And the symptoms will appear. Parang lagnat. Okay? Nilagnat yung bata, binigyan mo ng paracetamol. Nilagnat ulit yung bata, binigyan mo ng paracetamol. Paracetamol will cure the fever. But if you don't know the reasons why the child has a fever, the fever will go back. Right? So we need to think about it that way. Huwag tayo magpa-paracetamol. Wag yun. Kasi yung paracetamol, bababa yung lagnat. Pero yung damage na ginagawa ng sakit goes on. Yun.
Yun ang kailangan nating malaman.
Yes.
Wow! Okay, mga classmates. So, we're getting deeper into basic things. And that's
basic
really
lang yan.
good. Okay po yun. Kasi ibig sabihin na nag-iisip tayo. Pinapagana natin ang ating pag-iisip at ang malaman natin kung ano talaga ang bottom line.
Perlas pa lang yun.
Perlas pa lang ang pinag-usapan. 2 points nga lang ang nasabi ni Sir. Okay? Galing po yan sa Philippine National Anthem. Okay. So, I think we are going to go on another break. So, I hope that you are tuning in or commenting. So, later I'll call on yung mga nagme-message sa atin over our Facebook page, mga nag-greet. So, we're gonna go on Facebook. We're gonna go on break. We're gonna be right back.
Ito ang DZRJ 810 AM H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
lang. Puti na. Kinis pa.
Nag-Myra Vita White Hand and Body Lotion kasi. May vitamin E beads and natural plant extracts that help nourish skin deep inside for a healthy white glow. Puti at kinis,
Ay!
hanggang malapitan.
Yala na.
Healthy white glow sa Myra Vita White Lotion. Yan ang alagang holistic by Myra.
Trusted quality healthcare. Unilabian.
Samot-saring usapin at issue sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay. Maging limpak-limpak na papremyo ang ihahatid sa inyo ng programang Shalala and Friends. Kasama ang nag-iisang Shalala. Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 12:30 hanggang 1:30 ng hapon sa DZRJ 8:10 AM. Hatid sa inyo ng 8 Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Alamin ang inyong kapalaran. Ano nga ba ang swerte at hindi? Hayaan niyong maging gabay si Madam Venus sa inyong mga kapalaran. Dito lamang sa Madam V at your service. Samahan si Madam Venus tuwing Sabado at Linggo ng gabi dito sa DZRJ 8:10 AM. 8 Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Pag-asenso sa negosyo, pag-aralan at matutunan sa negosyo ni Carancio. Mga latest update sa merkado, mga kaalaman sa pagdinegosyo mula sa mga eksperto at maging job openings, alamin. Ihahatid sa inyo ng ating nag-iisang Carancio sa negosyo, Miguel Hill, sa negosyo ni Carancio. Negosyo ni Carancio. Tuwing Sabado, 1:00 hanggang 3:00 ng hapon at Linggo, 12:00 ng tanghali hanggang 1:30 ng hapon. Dito lang sa DZRJ 8:10 AM. 8 Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. This program is brought to you by 8 Media Pro Incorporated.
Okay, and we are back. Our time is 11 o'clock. We are moving to our second hour. But before we go to our second guest, we are going to find out the last two. Okay? Sa sinabi natin kanina na Sir Cornel will give 4 secrets, leadership secrets. So now we did 2. That's the happy place and the irritation.
Yes.
And so now we'll go to the other 2.
The pearls. The other 2 would be silanganan. Okay? Silanganan means the Orient or the East. Siya yung place kung saan sumisikat ang araw. Right?
Okay.
Sumisikat ang araw sa silanganan. And the sun always rises every day, every single day.
Yes.
But do you know that the sun never rises in the same place twice?
Really?
Yeah.
Talaga?
Oo.
Okay.
Tap. Twice.
Oh, tap twice.
Did you tap on the same place twice?
I think so.
You think so. But consider this, okay? The earth revolves, right? So when you tap the first time and the earth revolved, the next time you tap, it's a different place altogether. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung araw, sumisikat siya in a different spot in the universe every single day.
Okay.
Anong ibig sabihin nun?
Okay.
It's the value of innovation. Every single day, there's something new that God brings to the table. The Bible says that every day, His grace is new. So I'm enjoying that every day. Why? Because I know that we are given the innovative mind. So we need to think about things and be innovative about ways on how to solve our problems. Maraming paraan to solve a problem. But then, we need to think innovatively. Okay? Sa seminars, workshops, yun po yung ginagawa natin. When we think about the pearls that you want to produce, we want to see how we can produce them in a very innovative way so that your customers are delighted, kakaiba yung experience nila. Okay? So, the last point is alab ng puso sa dibdib mo'y buhay. To me, alab ng puso simply means passion. Okay? Kasi yung alab, it's a conflagration. It's a big fire inside your heart. Okay? And that describes passion. There's nothing in the world that describes the passionate Filipino. As I've told you, the Ifugao Rice Terraces were built by Filipinos using their bare hands. Bare hands. Can you imagine that? And can you imagine the industry and the genius of the Filipino? Because you need water to be able to plant rice in the mountains, right? In the mountains, meron silang tubig. So it's an advanced hydraulic system that they know since 2,000 years ago. Grabe. Diba? And they're so passionate about doing this. They did not carve one mountain. They carved the whole mountain range.
Yeah.
So in the companies right now, paano lumilitaw ang passion? Okay? Madali lang. Ang pinag-aaralan ko lang, dalawang bagay. Two things. One, the use of your time. The use of your schedule. It will reveal your passion. Two, how you spend your money. That's the acid test of passion. Let me have a peek about how you use your time and your money, and that will reveal your passion. Okay? Filipinos, Philippines, okay? Think. What are you passionate about, really? We need to rally behind this nation. There are many forces that are trying to break us down. But with us working together, we can make a difference. We can make it work. Okay?
Wow! Wow, that's my word. Wow. Now, kanina tinatanong lang ni Sir Cornel na sana may natututunan daw ako dito. And you know, mga classmates, that's why I really love School of Life Radio, because here every Saturday, even if we've heard a certain concept, dito napapakita na talagang pwede pang lumalim ang pag-iisip natin. We can learn more and more, and I guess, Sir Cornel, I'm gonna have to wrap up your wonderful thoughts. So, just from everything that you said, ang dami, pero ang pinaka nagustuhan ko dito is what he said about changing the perspective. Like, all of the concepts, maganda siya, okay, nakita mo yung significance, but if there is no evaluation kung paano, then sayang lang, diba? Sayang lang. So that's one big word I got there. And also the last one that you mentioned, the acid test of passion. Time and treasure.
Yes.
How do you spend your time and your treasure? Wow, okay. Sir Cornel, please give us what is your message to the world talaga. Message to all of our classmates.
I'd like to call on the Department of Tourism. We have a wonderful window of opportunity here. We can show the world that if they go to places, they eat our food, they'll be able to find something worthy of thinking about. And that's something leading to significance. It's leadership. And the leadership secrets are embedded in our food, in our cultural icons, in the places that they want to go.
Yeah. I was just thinking about this just now, that as you were saying it, wouldn't it be so nice kung lahat ng mga tourist guides, tourist attractions, tourist guides, like the people there, actually know about significance of the place they are in.
Right.
Diba?
Can you imagine?
Share nila yun.
Can you imagine?
Wow, then it's not just a beautiful place. They'll actually learn
just like when we were talking just a while ago with Valentina, and she explained to us how she loved Philippine beaches, and I told you what significance the beaches have in terms of leadership, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Naliligo ka lang, and then it dawns on you that there's something that you can learn significantly about leadership.
Yes. Okay, so calling all government agencies
DOT, DILG, okay? Those people working with drug addicts, those who want rehabilitation, we want to give your thoughts, okay? I want to give my thoughts on the matter because I will present to you a different take on the things that you offer, okay? The Philippines, iwasan nyo na po yung it's more fun in the Philippines. Bulok po yung campaign na yun. Sorry ha. Bulok yung campaign na yun eh. You know why?
It's copied.
It's copied.
Oh, it's copied. It's copied.
It's
kasi.
making us cheap. Why? Because you cannot compare the Philippines, so it's not more fun. The Philippines is the only one. Okay?
Yeah. Philippines. Okay, so Sir Cornell, if they want to reach you, please tell all our viewers, all our 10,000 viewers right now, where they can reach you, contact you.
I have a page. It's called the Transfer Mentor. That's TransforMentor. That's the Transfer Mentor in Facebook. You can reach me there, okay? Or if you'd like, you can get in touch with the wonderful people of School of Life, and they'll be able to send me messages so that we can get to you and we can get the ball rolling so that the Philippines will be known as a wonderful source of leadership inspiration.
Yes. Okay, so JM, shall we go on commercial break? Yes. Okay. So, Sir Cornell, thank you so much for your wonderful leadership lessons. Okay, mga classmates, I hope that you learned something. And as we move to our second hour with our second guest, I think it's a perfect combination because how Sir Cornell is talking about, being here, the Philippines is the one, and how we can learn so much. And now we actually have a guest who is a foreigner. She's a foreigner in the Philippines who saw that beauty that you were talking about.
An example, an actual example.
An actual example.
See?
Yeah. So that's really awesome. So okay. I will go on commercial break first before I introduce her so that we can go dire-derecho. Okay, so guys, don't change channels. Okay, don't click on the channel. Don't change the dial. Okay, so stick with us because we have a wonderful next hour with our guest Valentina Incognito. All right, so we'll be right back.
Ito ang DZRJ 810 AM H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Be informed, inspired, and empowered through radio with the voice of the youth. Samahan ang iba't ibang youthcasters habang patuloy silang nagbibigay ng inspirasyon sa mga kabataan. Abangan tuwing Sabado, alas 6 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi. Dito lamang sa DZRJ 810 AM H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Makinig, makikanta at makijam kasama ang nag-iisang Percy Lapid. Muling balikan ang mga masasayang kanta kasama ang iba't ibang mga musikero na maghahatid sa inyo ng mga magagandang tugtugan at awitan na siguradong kukumpleto sa inyong gabi sa Live Jamming with Percy Lapid tuwing Linggo alas 11 ng gabi dito lang sa DZRJ 810 AM H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Chachahin mo baby, ang programang sagana sa mga bagong impormasyon at dagdag kaalaman sa ating kapaligiran. Naghahatid ng mahahalagang mga balita at una ang public service. Chachahin mo baby, kasama si Jimmy Morato, Lunes hanggang Biyernes alas 4 hanggang alas 5 ng hapon dito sa DZRJ 810 AM. Hatid sa inyo ng H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Mga awitin ng pag-ibig at pag-ibig na mas pinapaigting ng musika. Pag-ibig, musika at iba pa. Nung ako'y iwan mo. Ang programang maghahatid sa inyo ng inspirasyon sa pag-ibig sa pamamagitan ng musika at iba pang usapin na ating tinatahak sa bawat araw. Pag-ibig, musika at iba pa. Pangungunahan ng The Soul Man, Lloyd Umali. Kasama si Jerwin Nicomedes, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, 1:30 hanggang alas 2:30 ng hapon, dito sa DZRJ 810 AM. Handog sa inyo ng H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Iba ka pa bumalik, ngayong may mahal na.
to infinite possibilities.
This program is brought to you by 8 Media Pro Incorporated.
Okay, we're live. Okay, and we are back. Okay, we're getting excited here a little bit for our next part of our show. So before we interview our guests, I just want to say hi or do a shout out to our listeners here, our viewers. So hi to Christian Lanes, Lee Ji Tan, hello, and okay, PMI founder, okay, is promoting some event. Okay, of course, Katrina Katz, thank you. Julius, yes, good morning also. Okay, so just stay tuned in. Okay, so I just want to make sure, JM, that we have the name of Valentina incognito in the name. Kasi si Sir Cornel lang ang nandito. Okay. Okay, so of course, our guest today, earlier it was Sir Cornel Bonco, and now we have an Italian businesswoman who is here in the Philippines. So that's why we're talking about how this is so perfect, because she is a living example of believing or seeing the beauty that is here in the Philippines. So, good morning, Valentina.
Good morning, Jen. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so we're so excited. Tell us, before we go into what you do and, you know, your message to the world, we'd like to find out who you are, your story, your background.
Okay, so I'm Italian, as you said.
Yeah.
I'm 31 years old now. And
really? Not 24?
No, 31. I feel 24, okay, but I'm 31. And I come from Italy, from a small town in the north of Italy. Mm-hmm. And I spent when I was a teenager, I used to live there with my family. Mm-hmm. And I left Italy when I was 28. Mm-hmm. And so that's how I left my comfort zone. That this is the topic of today. So when I was a teenager, I used to live a very, very easy life, very happy life, good family. I had a lovely dad, my mom, my brother, a lot of friends. I always been a very smiling girl, and I always enjoyed to spend time with my friends. And so my dad was an entrepreneur, and my mom used to work with him. So I spent almost my childhood in this situation since when suddenly something changed. So my dad unfortunately died for an heart attack, and my life changed completely. Not only my life, but also my family had to deal with this situation. So except for the pain of the loss, so we were in love with my dad because he was a lovely man, hardworking, and he loved his family. So, but we had also some financial trouble and some economic troubles, and we had to sell the company of my dad. So we spent 5 years of our life dealing with this situation, which was very, very difficult, especially for a girl like me. I was 18 at the time, and my brother was 16. So it was very difficult to deal with this kind of situation. I used to have a double job because I had to support my family, I had to support my brother, so we had a lot of expenses to afford, and with the situation of my dad, without my dad around, it was pretty difficult. And I was living like in a nightmare. I mean, it was really a nightmare. I was 18 and I couldn't enjoy my life. I couldn't have the freedom to do what I always would like to do. I always had the dream to travel around the world, to work abroad, and I couldn't do it because I had to be there for my family. And then, fortunately, after like 5 or 6 years, something changed again. My life has always been a challenge, and so we were able to solve part of our situations. So as soon as I could, I just quit my life. I quit my job. I left my country. I resigned really suddenly. And one day I was there, and the day after I was here. Yeah. So that's how I ended up in the Philippines. Of course, there is a story behind, but so that's how I really cut my life and all the old life, and I just decided to
like a 360 degree.
Yes.
360 or 180.
Really, I went to the office. I woke up in the morning and I said, stop. I don't want to be in this situation anymore. I felt depressed, sad, so unhappy. So I said, that's not my life. That's not I want for my life. So I need to change something. And if you really want to change something, you need to change everything, right? So I went to the office that morning. I called my boss and I said, you know what? I cannot do it anymore. I had a pretty cool job because I used to work for a multinational company of auditing and accounting. I was in charge in public relations, business development for the north of Italy. So I also had a good job, but I wasn't happy. I was so unhappy actually. So
what was the source of the unhappiness?
Because I was living I was living a life that it wasn't mine. So I always had the desire to speak English, to deal with international people, to travel, and to have the opportunity to working and traveling. And so that's what I wanted to do. I always wanted to.
So that was something that was inside your heart.
Yes,
long before.
So badly. Then before what happened to my dad, my idea was to finish college and leave Italy and go. At that time, I wanted to go to London because it was very. Everyone was there, so it was very easy to reach London as well. And so, but my dad said, you know what, you are too young, it's not time. You are just 18, so I don't feel comfortable with you there. And then my dad was from Sicily, from the south of Italy, so he was very jealous, a super nice dad, but very protective. So I said, okay, I can wait one more year. No, I don't mind. If my dad doesn't want, I prefer him to be quiet, not to. And then instead, the year after that, everything happened, so I couldn't leave.
Yeah. So now it was extended. So then, then there came a point that you said, this is it, stop.
Yeah, and then I just said, stop, I cannot do this anymore. I don't like...
Was there a trigger point? Was there there's one thing that happened that triggered no more?
There was.
Jump!
So I remember I was going to Madrid with a friend. We were in the car and we were driving to the airport, and I had a crisis, so I started to cry, like a baby. I was so desperate, and my friend, she said, what happened? I don't understand. Then we went to Madrid to spend the weekend, right? I met some people there, some friends, and we were talking about the situation that I had the desire to leave, but I didn't know because I was afraid. It's always scary, leave your comfort zone. So I met a guy and he said, you know what? The first step is the hardest. I don't know why in my brain something just clicked. And so I said, you know what? You're right. So I came back home, and the day after I went to the office and I told my previous boss, I'm sorry, but I'm leaving. And he said, where are you going? I don't know, but I need to do something. Yeah. I don't like people who complain, but they don't do anything to change. Yeah. Because if you really feel uncomfortable with your life or with a situation, any kind of situation, you need to do something to change it. It's not easy. It's very scary. Going toward the unknown is always very scary, but it's also exciting. exciting. So if you want to do it, you can do it. And that's what I did. So my boss said, you are crazy, but I mean, if that's your choice, I said, yes, it's my choice. And then I went home, and at that time I was living with a friend. My best friend actually, and still my best friend. And so we were living together, and I went home. I just sit on the sofa and I said, oh my God, I really did it. So now what can I do now? I mean, I don't know. And then I called my mom and I said, Mom, I did something that for sure you don't like it. And she said, what happened? I said, I resigned. And she said, so in the situation we are, you had the courage to leave your job and without a job. And I said, yes. So when there well, of course, in the first place, she wasn't so happy, but then she understood. So what I did is I just start to think, what am I doing now? What am I gonna do? So I had the fortune to meet a lot of good people also during my journey. And some of them who are very important to me still today, they gave me the opportunity to explore the Philippines for many reasons, vacation and business and anything. So when I came to the Philippines the first time, it was actually 6 years ago. And the moment when I came here, I felt Manila like my home. I don't know why I had that feeling. And I said, one day I will be here. Yeah. I will come back. And so thanks to these people and thanks to this opportunity I had to come here in the Philippines, I really smelled the potential of the country. So I agree with we were saying a while ago, this country has a lot of potential, a lot of business opportunity. I work in outsourcing and real estate. So I really see the economy and the business growing. A lot of companies from abroad, from Europe, US, Australia, Hong Kong, Singapore, they are coming here. Because there is a lot of potential, a lot of opportunities. So, and my story, my experience, what I learned is to be strong, to be hardworking, and to be ambitious. But now I have a mission, which is taking everything back. So when my dad passed away, I was saying that we had these financial troubles and we lost everything. So we had everything. We had properties or houses, some that my dad built with effort and with hard work, because he was very hardworking as well. So that's in my blood also. And so what happened is now I lost everything, but I want everything back. So I'm here because I think the Philippines has this good potential, and I think it could be a very good start point for me, for my career, and for my business and advocacy. That's it.
So throughout this journey, I am sure that there were many challenges.
Yes.
So can you tell us, like, what challenges did you face and how did you overcome those challenges?
Well, first of all, the first challenge, of course, was my dad's death. So I was just a teenager. I was 17. So when you experience this kind of situation, you feel so depressed. You don't hopeless. You lose your main point of your life when you are a teenager, and you lose your dad. And so,
and your dad is like, he's the only one providing for the whole family.
Correct.
Yes.
So for me was an example. For me was my point of contact of everything. So when I lost him, I felt very hopeless and depressed and sad and lack of happiness. So when you experience this kind of situation, you have two ways. This situation can either destroy you or make you stronger.
Right.
So that was my first challenge, and I decided to go for the second option. So I said, okay, I need to put my pieces together and to start again. And that's what I did, and I'm very proud of now. So that was my the main challenge. And then the second one, of course, is step out of the comfort zone. That's the main challenge, actually. So
wait, before you answer it, have you ever tried bungee jumping?
I did.
You did? Okay.
I did.
So is the feeling the same?
Yes, I did bungee jumping once, and then I tried also skydiving.
Yes.
I think in this case, when you leave your comfort zone, yes, it's more like a bungee jumping.
Bungee jumping.
Because you really jump and you don't know where.
Yeah, because in skydiving, somebody else pushes you, right?
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
Jumping, you have to do it your own. So.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So in your situation, that was a challenge.
Yeah, it was really a challenge because I need to make a choice. So I needed to get my life back, and I said, okay, how can I do that? Every day I do the same thing. I have a very boring life. I'm not going anywhere. So the only change I could make was to quit and start again, to cut everything and start again a new life. So that's a challenge because the unknown is a challenge, right? Because you don't know what there is next. So you know where you live, but you don't know what you can find after that. So that's the scariest part, but it's always also the most exciting part. So that was the other challenge I faced. And then I face challenges every day. I'm trying to be a successful businesswoman in another country.
In a foreign land.
In a foreign land, for different language, different culture. I mean, it's not even a different country, it's really a different continent. So even though I think the Philippines is a very westernized country, and I love the Philippines actually, but it's still a different culture.
Yes.
So every day is a challenge. With my mindset, I'm European, right? So, for example, I'm always on a rush. I do 10 things in the same time, right? And instead, Filipinos are very, quiet, very relaxed. No, they like to keep things very relaxing. So that's something that you have to face. I mean, it's sometimes it can be a challenge, especially in my workplace. I work for KMC Solutions, which is a company of commercial real estate, service office, and outsourcing. So we work a lot with BPOs, call center, IT companies, and we work with companies from all over the world. So I face challenge when I speak with a company from India, a company from Australia, and I'm learning a lot how to deal with all of them, right? Different cultures. So that was something I always dreamed for my life.
Yeah.
And I made it.
Yes.
So the journey is still there. I have a lot of things to do. I have a lot of dreams to reach, but I don't give up. So I know exactly what I want for my life, and I'm just doing it. And so working in this environment, we have 150 employees, and 90% of them are Filipino, of course. And so the challenge here is going in the office every day and fixing issue for client with the HR, with the finance, and with all the department. And the challenge is how to adjust your culture with there. Because at the end of the day, that's not my home, right? So I'm just a guest. So I'm to be the one to adjust my behavior. It cannot be the other way around, right? But I love it, so it's really fine. And then another challenge, I think, for an expat.
I was just gonna ask, like, as an expat, do you miss home?
That's the thing. So sometimes you feel nostalgic, right? And that when you decided to leave your comfort zone, you make a choice, and you leave people behind you, right? So you leave your family, you leave your best friends, and you go somewhere else, very far. No, so it's not just 2 hours from home. So when I'm here, sometimes, yes, I feel nostalgic, and that's another challenge. But if your motivation and if your mission is strong enough, you don't give up for this kind of stuff. And then I have special people here also, just few of them, but it's more than enough. So I know that they are here if I need support and if I need everything. And plus, I'm always in touch with my best friends in Italy. So we talk almost every day. And then there is Skype, there is WhatsApp. I mean, now.
Thank you to technology.
Yeah, thank you to technology because it's very easy to communicate with everyone here.
Okay, mga classmates, we have more questions for our guests, but right now, I believe we have to go on a commercial break. I hope that you're enjoying and learning about stepping out of your comfort zone and, just doing what it is that you have always dreamed of. So, we'll be right back.
Ito ang DZRJ 810 AM A-Try Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Programang tagapagtanggol ng lipunan, tatalakayin at hihimayin ang mga anomalya sa pamahalaan kasama si General Sammy Sir Chip Pagdilaw. Sir Chip reporting for duty tuwing Lunes, Miyerkules at Biyernes alas 6 hanggang alas 7 ng gabi. Sir Chip reporting for duty dito lang sa DZRJ 810 AM. Hatid sa inyo ng A-Try Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Ang programang umaaksyon at mas maaasahan, walang kupas na serbisyong publiko. Ihahatid sa inyo ni Angelo Almonte. Serbisyo Publiko. Subaybayan tuwing Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 11 ng umaga hanggang alas 12 ng tanghali. Pakinggan dito sa DZRJ 810 AM. A-Try Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Pampagood vibes sa inyong Sabado ng umaga. Mga makabuluhang talakayan at kaalaman para sa ating mamamayan. Yan ang hatid sa inyo ni Miss Vivian Velez sa programang Double V. Si Miss Vivian Velez sa Double V. Tuwing Sabado alas 6:30 hanggang alas 8 ng umaga. Dito lamang sa DZRJ 810 AM. A-Try Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
What's up, Pilipinas? From the Philippine Air Force.
Mga maiinit at umuusok na showbiz chika. Magtatakam ka. Maglalaway ka. Showbiz chikang hindi lang trending at pinag-uusapan, kundi iniimbestigahan dito sa DZRJ 810 tuwing Sabado alas 3:30 hanggang alas 4:30 ng hapon. Chikan Chika kasama sina Afi Africa at Tart Carlos. Hatid sa inyo ng A-Try Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. This program is brought to you by A-Try Media Pro Incorporated.
Okay, and we are back. To all our classmates, we are here at School of Life Radio, and right now we're interviewing Valentina Incognito, an Italian businesswoman who lives in the Philippines. So we are going to go into the next. We're talking about stepping out of your comfort zones. So Valentina here is one good example who really stepped out of her comfort zone. She dropped everything and moved to the Philippines. So my question is, okay, you already talked about why you chose the Philippines, right? I just want to find out, were there any other countries that you were considering before you decided that, okay, I'm going to move to the Philippines?
There were a lot, actually. But then I thought about my focus, no? What I want to reach for my life. And what I want to reach is I want to be a significant businesswoman, successful.
Significant, Cornell.
That's right. So I think this part of the world is the best part where you have to be if you want to improve your career and your business.
Yeah. Like
so that's why.
That it has the best potential.
Yes. So some people I know, some girls especially, sometimes they will think, well, maybe I go to New York, I go to San Francisco, I go to London or Amsterdam. That's not what because it's more comfortable. So even though you leave your country, you leave Italy to go to New York, it's true, it's a jump. But it's still the same culture, and I don't think at the moment US or Europe can offer the same opportunities you can have here in the Philippines. So that's why I'm here. And then also you have to consider that everyone speaks English.
Yes.
Almost everyone does.
So that's so important, right? Even in terms of business.
Yes.
And then the cost of the life is still affordable.
Yeah.
So it's not expensive like other countries in Southeast Asia, and people are lovely. So everyone is always very happy. The weather is always hot. So I come from a very cold country. We have 9 months of winter. So I mean, it's very nice in December to stay in the swimming pool and going to the beach, you know. So, but the main reason is the business. Yeah.
Okay.
The business opportunity.
Business opportunity in the Philippines. So, I want to find out what is it that you learned from stepping out of your comfort zone?
Well, first of all, that the first step is the hardest. So it's very scary to leave your comfort zone because you don't know what there is next, as I was saying a while ago. But it's also true that if you want to improve yourself professionally and personally, you need to deal with something that you don't know. So that's the thing. You need to be without fear. You need to face the fear, because at the end of the day, what I think is fear is just an illusion. It's something that we have inside, but we need to face it if we want to do the jump, right? So that's something people they don't understand, and they don't want to face. So what I learned is how to face the fears and how to go through it. And then for sure, doing this kind of choices make you stronger, make you more confident. In my previous situation, when I was dealing with all this bad stuff, I had a very, very low self-confidence, right? I was young, I was scared, and nothing was going in the right way. So, but now when I had the power to change my life, to do the big jump, I feel really confident. I think I'm very confident and independent. So that's what I learned. And then that if you want something, you need to go for it. You need to fight for it. So that's why the main learning I had is how to face the fear and to be a risk taker. I want to be an entrepreneur one day, like my dad was. So being a risk taker, it's very important for this kind of stuff.
Yes. Okay, Sir Cornell, since you're now my guest co-host, do you have some questions for our guest?
How do you deal with the foreign press who gives a bad rap about the Philippines? You know, abroad, when you see the news, you will see news as if the Philippines is a bad place to be in at this moment, right? How do you deal with that? And how do you tell friends in Italy, for example, that it's not so?
I agree. So, unfortunately, and I don't know why, I really don't understand. I'm wondering why Italian, I mean, I can talk about Italy. Italian press, especially, they always said bad things about the Philippines. So if something happened, really small thing happened here, they make it very big. You know, it's a dangerous place, poverty, and it's full of criminals, and women had been raped. I mean, all this kind of stuff that are not true at all. Okay, I want to say I'm safe, I'm happy here. So what I do is when I receive maybe text or calls from my family, and I said, guys, it's not true. It's just they cannot understand if they are not here. But it's also true that if they continue to listen this kind of fake news, because at the end of the day they are fake, of course they will never come here, right? But it's not true. And I have to say that during my trips here in the Philippines, I've been to many places, right? Palawan or Bohol or whatever. I see a lot of foreigners actually. So, on the other side, I think it's not really true that all the countries out of the Philippines, they receive the same feedback. Right, a lot of people from north of Europe, for example, they are very used to travel since they are very young, and I met a lot of them during this trip in the province. I mean, not in Manila. So province is it can be the most scary part of the Philippines, right? But they love the Philippines because they find people very, very kind, and it's not true that they steal stuff or this kind of stuff. In 3 years I've been living in the Philippines, I never faced any problem with the Filipino. Never.
But that's just because they're afraid of you.
Well, I don't know if this is
joking.
Yeah, but I never experienced a bad experience here. So, and I need to be thankful to the Philippines. I need to be thankful to people that gave me the opportunity to know the Philippines. There will be any other country where I would like to be at the moment. So I'm trying actually also to advertise this country with my
with your own circle.
Of course. When I first came in the Philippines, I joined Italian Chamber of Commerce.
Oh,
yeah. I stayed with them for almost 1 year before joining the company I work for now, and that's our job, right? So we need to do a lot of marketing, and we need to advertise the Philippines abroad in Italy, and so that's what I used to do, and that's what I'm doing now, and that's what I will do forever, I think.
Well, what particular areas of businesses would Italians be interested?
That's a very good question, because there are a lot of Italians here, especially in Cebu. Maybe they came here like, I don't know, 20 or 30 years ago.
Oh.
As you know, Italy is well known for food and beverage,
yes.
Right? So there are a lot of Italian restaurants here, and in the province as well. In Puerto Galera, I know two two different restaurants. Yeah, Italian. Or Manila is full of Italian restaurants now, and Cebu as well. So I think this is the main area. Yeah, the main business from Italy. I know some Italian entrepreneurs here that are in accounting and finance, so they are trying to outsource some services, accounting services here in the Philippines, right, for Italian companies.
Wow.
I know Italians in real estate.
Mm-hmm.
So they are doing real estate here in the Philippines. So different industries. But the thing with Italian is the mentality. So I don't think Italy is ready for this kind of change. So there will be a lot of potential. There will be a lot of business that Italy could do with the Philippines. Even with the outsourcing, we could outsource a lot of services from Italy because Italy now is very expensive. So it will be very good practical also for them. The problem is we don't have this mentality, and very few Italians speak English. That's really bad.
Would it help if Filipinos speak Italian?
Well, I met few of them that can speak Italian, but of course it's not their language. So, but Italy is full of Filipino.
Yeah,
oh my
that's
God,
what I know.
It's full of
that's what I
Filipino.
know.
Yeah.
Would it be nice if Filipinos in Italy teach people in the Philippines how to do Italian? I mean, how to speak good Italian?
It would be.
Mm-hmm.
It would be, of course.
Because I'm thinking about the senior high school bit, which practically does not do anything to uplift the high school students. Wouldn't it be nice if there would be a subject or a year, for example, of learning how to do Italian, learning how to speak Italian, so that we can converse and we can do a lot of business process outsourcing?
Well, it will be a good idea, but learning a language takes time.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of time. So I learned English by myself. I never studied English at school, because at school now is different. When I was going to school, it was 10 years ago, but it's not really one of the main knowledge we have. So. And I know how hard it is to speak English. I started to speak English like 4 or 5 years ago because I had the dream to live abroad and to make international business with other people and meeting international people. So that's me though. So it's not really in our mentality, in the Italian mentality for now, unfortunately. That's what I'm trying to communicate to my friends or people that live in Italy. So I really hope to have the opportunity to do like a radio show like this one also in Italy, to explain how he's living in the Philippines.
Wow.
I hope to do so.
But you'll have to leave the Philippines to do that there, right?
Well, I can.
Not necessarily.
I mean, with the technology now, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, well, yeah. You can open up a radio station in the Philippines for Italians, right?
And broadcast is in Italy. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to say hi to some of our other viewers here. Glenn Ducau, good morning. Anna David, yes, thank you for tuning in. Anna David is one of also the members of the Microphone Club that I'm in, group of professional hosts and voiceover talents. And my partner, Blas. Okay, good morning. Ayan. Okay, so guys, we are in the last 9 minutes of our show. So I would like to ask Valentina, what is your message to the world? Like, what is it that you are most passionate about that you would like to share to everyone, to all our classmates who are listening right now?
Well, first of all, I think this conversation has been helpful for some of the listener, and what I would like to do is I want to share this experience because I want this experience being inspirational for someone. So I know for sure there are a lot of people who have been there, so maybe had experiences the same situation or similar situation, but they don't have they are not brave enough and bold enough to change their life. So I really hope to be inspirational for this kind of people. And what I can say is we really need to fight for our dream, and we don't have to be scared of face the the fear and the unknown. So we need to run, we need to push ourselves over the cliff, and we need really to we really need to run and to fight for what we believe. So we need to be passionate, and we need to be hardworking, and we need really to fight for what we believe and for our mission. So, and we need to be determined and focused. And again, I know that another time I want to say that we don't have to be stopped by fear. We really need to face the fear and deal with that. So I would like to share this with the people, and if someone wants to talk with me, I will be more than happy to have a conversation face to face with them. Now we don't have even the time to go into the detail, but I would appreciate if someone wants to have a chat with me.
Yeah,
so please do it.
If there's anyone who would like to reach out to you, where can they contact you?
Well, they can find me on Facebook or LinkedIn, and I will have my website coming soon. So there is not there, but I will let you know when it will be online, so they can also reach me there, or you have my email. Yes. They can also reach me through my email, valentina.incognito@gmail.com.
Yes. Okay. So, do you have any other people you would like to greet or say hi to?
Well, I want to just to say thank you to you to give me this opportunity. Thank you, Cor, because I learned a lot. I learned also some Tagalog words today, so I'm happy about it. And I want to thank all my friends and all the people, and they know who they are, who gave me the opportunity to be here. And my friends and my family in Italy.
I'd also like to thank my family. They're listening right now.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes. Okay. So, any other last words, Sir Cornell?
We need to work together. Corporations like the ones that Valentina leads need to work together with Filipino companies to make things better, a lot better. Because we know that when we do, synergy happens, and we can do a lot more for the benefit of Italy and the Philippines.
Of course we can. And then for sure I will have a lot of things to learn from you and for your leadership thing.
Let's go to the beaches.
To do leadership.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, for sure.
Okay, wow. So, mga classmates, this has been a very, very productive and so rich in lessons, both in leadership lessons and true to life stories. It's so wonderful. Sobrang ganda ng episode na to. I love it. So, to all of our classmates, of course, isa na namang masaya at makabuluhang klase ang inyong natunghayan dito sa School of Life Radio. Sana ay nag-enjoy kayo sa subject natin ngayong araw at i-apply. Remember, kailangan i-apply ang inyong mga natutunan mula sa ating mga life teachers. So, huwag kakalimutang tumutok tuwing Sabado ng umaga. So, sa ngalan po ng aming founder, ang nag-iisang voice master ng Pilipinas, Sir Pocholo De Leon Gonzales, ako po ang inyong kaklase sa buhay dahil ako po ay mag-isa lang dito ngayon. Okay? My name is Janae Rabes. So on behalf of my two other co-hosts, Burns and Blas, dito sa School of Life Radio, classroom mo ang buong mundo. Class dismissed.
Natunghayan ang isa na namang lesson sa School of Life Radio. Attend ka ulit sa susunod na Sabado ha, sa favorite mong life subject, School of Life Radio. Dahil classroom mo ang buong mundo.
Ito ang DZRJ 810 AM, H-Rai Media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.